is Satya Raghavan. That's the only Tamil I'm going to speak today, okay? But I am Director YouTube Partnerships from Google, and warm welcome to all members of the press, some partners who have come here today. What I thought I'd do is just take you through a bit of what is happening at YouTube, and then spend some time about why we are here today, and what kind of partners we're going to get you to meet today. We're also going to show you some things, so I hope you've kept the entire morning free, because then after that we'll also have lunch. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly start off by talking about YouTube. You all know this, right? India has got about 1.3 billion people, of which about 460 million people, 46 crore people, are actually connected to the internet today, right? And that number obviously will keep on increasing over the next few years. At YouTube, we have the good fortune of having more than 265 million people from those 460 come to YouTube on a monthly basis, month after month, right? Which means about 26.5 crore people are coming to YouTube month after month. And they come there, as we will share some more information, they come there for many different things. They come from many parts of India. They come across many different parts of society, right? So it's a very, very diverse consumer set who's coming to YouTube on a monthly basis. And this number is going to increase, right? There are a lot of reports out there which say that in the next 2 years, this number might touch about 650, 700 million people. But the most important thing is, a lot of these people will be video-first internet users. Means their main reason for coming to YouTube will be video-driven. Like how when we all first came to the internet a few years ago, we mostly did chat, we did email, right? Things like that. But this consumer, today's consumer who's on the internet, is majorly driven by video. In the room, who all saw YouTube today in the morning? Did anybody see? Yeah. Who all saw YouTube yesterday? Right? So it's become like a daily habit, right? And that's the video consumer that I'm talking about. In the next couple of years, about 500 million people will be watching video. Just imagine how much bandwidth is required for that. But that's a good thing, right? In the last 2-3 years, a lot of the telecom players, internet broadband players are all giving us now much better bandwidth to be able to deal with that load. And it's not just from cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi. This internet user is coming from smaller cities. They're even coming from villages. In states like Tamil Nadu, we see a lot of people come from, not just Chennai, but Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem, Trichy, but also from villages a few kilometers outside these big cities. That's how important internet has become for people. So at this point of time, outbound traffic, 60% is coming from outside the big 6 metros, from these small cities and villages. And what are they coming and doing on YouTube? So you said that you had watched YouTube this morning. What did you watch? News, some music, some movies, right? So all of you are what I will call the first 100 million consumers of YouTube, because you have been on YouTube for some time, right? Today I told you there are 265 million. The first 100 million primarily came there for entertainment, which is music, movies, TV shows, things like that. The next 100 million people came there for not just entertainment, but also information. So you talked about news. Some people want to know about food, how to cook a certain dish. Some people want to know about general knowledge, right? Things like that. This current 100 million people, which will take us to 300, has come not just for entertainment and information, but also for education. And you all know, we Indians love getting educated. I remember my tata, when he was staying here in Chennai, outside his house, he had put his name, and he had some 7 degrees after that, right? So we all love education that much, right? Not just South Indians, but all Indians. So a lot of us are coming to the platform to get educated. Some want to get educated about what is happening in their schools. Some want to get educated about engineering, physics. Some also want to get educated about writing an entrance examination, UPSC examination, all of those things. So today's consumer is consuming entertainment, information, and education on YouTube. And all of this is possible, not just because of big traditional media companies, but also because of people like you and me, right? Whether you are an entertainer, or a comedian, or a musician, or an educator, these are all people who are just like you and me. They discovered this platform and they were able to reach hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. And now a lot of them are actually making a career and a business out of it. 4 or 5 years ago when I came to Chennai, there was not a single full-time YouTuber at that point of time. But today, a lot of people actually make their careers on YouTube. And you will meet some of them today and thereafter, right? So these are the people who are actually creating the content for all those people across entertainment, information, and education. And a lot of these people, as I said, they have found great success while doing it. About 4 or 5 years ago, there were a handful of channels with more than 1 million subscribers. But today, there are more than 1,200 channels with more than 1 million subscribers. And about 120 of these channels are actually women creators. So it's also helped women creators also, become independent, to find their own voice and create content and put it out there. All of that is pointing us to one conclusion, which is it's a great time to be a creator. Right? Create your own content where it's you and your consumer. Right? No one in between to tell you what to do. No one to say do it this way, but do it according to your style in that sense. So what's the scene in Tamil Nadu? Okay, last year there were 30 channels with more than 1 million subscribers. In just a matter of 1 year, that number has more than tripled. Now there are 94 channels with more than 1 million subscribers. These are all people who we call our superstars. They are our real Tamil superstars. First comes Rajni, then come YouTube Tamil superstars, right? But even more interesting is the people who have crossed 1 lakh subscribers. They are all going to reach 1 million subscribers in some time. And look at that number. Last year, there were 630 channels with more than 1 lakh subscribers. Now, that number has doubled. 1250 channels and more with 1 lakh subscribers. All of these 1250 will eventually cross 1 million. And why are subscribers important? Because these are people, when they press the subscribe button, it means they like your content, they love your content, they identify with you, right? See, when we watch something sitting at home in television, there is no way to connect with that content. But on platforms like YouTube, people subscribe, people like, people comment, because they really love that content and that creator. As YouTube, we do a lot of things for creators, right? We start with making sure that we build a great platform which can help anyone put up content, whichever corner of India they come from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. We make a great platform that's accessible to everyone, right? We also help creators then use that platform better. So there's a lot of content on YouTube that tells people how to learn, how to do things on YouTube better. And there are some creators that we also then interact one-on-one with on a regular basis, right? And there are some other very interesting programs that we have now done over the last 2 or 3 years, which is actually why we are here today. What I'll do is I'll play one small video about what we did with some creators in the city of Delhi about 2-3 months ago. That will kind of tell you what we are planning or what we are doing right now in Chennai.